Wednesday is no day to do a radio show, except for this one.
Our predecessors contended with fewer news outlets and fewer deadlines, meaning they face less competition.
I think a lot of the media outlets are irresponsible. It's all shock value. It's all ratings.
Gossip? I'm disappointed in you.
We will never not see something ever again.
Showtime! Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Kathy Griffin, the comedian and self-avowed D-lister, made headlines in June after she was featured in a photo holding a bloodied head that resembled President Trump. She said in an interview yesterday that she's no longer friends with her former New Year's Eve co-host, Anderson Cooper. Griffin said that when Cooper eventually reached out to her after the photo, she informed him that their friendship was over. Griffin was apparently upset about Cooper's initial response to the photo controversy. The CNN anchor said, quote, "For the record, I am appalled by the photo shoot Kathy Griffin took part in. It is clearly disgusting and completely inappropriate," unquote. The next question is, who replaces Kathy Griffin on the New Year's Eve celebration show? Despacito has tied Mariah Carey's 16-week record at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart. Louis Fonsi's song and Mariah's duet with Boyz II Men, One Sweet Day, are the longest-running number 1 songs in the 59-year history of the charts. The song's video became the first video in YouTube history to reach 3 billion views. Taylor Swift's Look What You Made Me Do could likely put an end to Despacito's streak.
And now it's time for another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
I am still trying to figure out those MTV VMAs. Is Katy Perry a comedian now? I mean, obviously not. No one was laughing. Was Lorde doing the Napoleon Dynamite dance? Was she wearing a Jiffy Pop popcorn costume dress? She didn't lip sync or sing. I don't even think that counts as a live performance. Didn't they have those pants in her size? There was a lot of slack. She was barely dancing, and other dancers were lifting her up. Oh, I bet it was a tribute to Mariah Carey's New Year's Eve dance. And Fifth Harmony was on all fours bucking like Broncos. Was that a dance? Or was it amateur stripper night at the VMAs? Then Miley Cyrus had senior citizens dancing around her. It was the oddest night of footwork ever. And speaking of senior citizens, it was very lovely seeing Rod Stewart.
And that was another episode of 1 Minute Inside a Woman's Head.
Experts say Hurricane Harvey has dropped over 11 trillion gallons of water in Texas. So, roughly the amount of tears your wife sheds listening to Adele. Houston evangelist Joel Osteen, who refused to let flood victims into his 16,000-seat church, is now opening his doors. Because I believe it says in the Bible, "Thou shalt not be a douche." President Trump is reportedly getting fed up with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. Trump wants to replace him now, but he's having trouble finding another guy with an equally cool porn star first name. Senator and war hero John McCain turned 81 yesterday, or as President Trump called it, Tuesday. This week, a 10-day march is underway to confront white supremacy wherever it exists. For example, in the CBS primetime lineup. There's a new study about coffee. This one says that 4 cups a day lowers your risk of death. That's due to all the exercise you'll get walking back and forth to the bathroom. This year's Burning Man is underway in the Nevada desert. It's a multi-day event of drugs, sex, and partying, which is why I'm surprised more people don't call it Sheen-a-Palooza. Bill Nye, the science guy, says Disney owes him $9 million in unpaid royalties. And he's going after them with the help of his brother Joe Nye, the accounting guy, and his cousin Rich Nye, the attorney guy. Time for Nobody Gives a Bachelor couple Nick and Vanessa have broken up. Insiders say they knew the relationship was in trouble when they met on a TV show where people fake being in love to be famous. Hey, stupid television show. Nobody gives a Critics say Taylor Swift's new song continues her habit of playing the victim. Don't expect that to change with the release of her next single, Screw You, People Who Say I Always Play the Victim. Hey, Swiftie, nobody gives a And DJ Jazzy Jeff and Will Smith have released their first song together in nearly 20 years. It's called I'm Only Recording This Song Because Jeff Needed the Money. Hey, 80s idiots. Nobody gives a Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out NSS Live, starring Frank D'Angelo and his celebrity panel of guests, including the legendary Phil Esposito, Tuesdays and Thursdays. NSS Live.